Hey, I brought you all here today to talk about some bikes and some stuff. There's gears and Dylan, did you want to introduce us?
Yeah, we're gonna title this. Oh shit! Hang
Oh,
on.
nice wind noise.
Yeah, Zunk.
We'll be testing in the outdoor wind tunnel today.
No, we're gonna call this episode "My Brother and Me," and I think that name is not taken.
There's
Let
a
me
porn
just
by that name.
let me just do a quick Google. Yeah, no, we're not gonna get that name. I told both of you chuckle fucks to bring your A game for some stories, cause guess what? This is a long ass video, and you're gonna be staring at my handlebars the whole time.
Refresh rate, refresh rate. Wait, are those your forearms?
Oh yeah.
It kind of looks like a chicken's walking backwards. No, do you see it? Like,
Those are the form-fitting sleeves I have to contain my thunder.
form
Are they
fitting
working?
or form fitting?
Oh my god.
Forearm.
Think about if it wasn't his arms that we're seeing.
This is quality stuff right here. Oh shit.
What's
Ow.
everyone drinking tonight?
I forgot I just had my hands in solvent and I just rubbed my eyes.
That's not true. That's for effect.
So there's another bike race on Sunday and I forgot, so I flatted my tire at this race and still
Did
haven't
you say
replaced it.
flatted?
What are they doing? Why are they running?
Because there's an uphill, there's mud.
Did they just forget what
Scary.
bikes do for about 10 seconds?
There's a lot of panicking in this course. Anyway, I had to go take all the glue off my old wheel, and someone told me that a good idea was to put Goo Gone all over the old glue,
I don't know what
light
you're
it
doing.
on, light it on fire, and then after it burned out, you can peel the whole thing off like a strip of tape.
Ooh. Did you know that pitch burns on trees?
Hmm.
I went to a survival skills weekend this last weekend out in the woods. And one of the challenges was to make fire in like super rainy Pacific Northwest forest. And they were like, here, try it with one match. But that's impossible. Nobody knows what they're doing. And then they showed us some techniques. And one of the techniques is like, get some pitch from the Douglas fir trees, and then it will light but stick to things. And that gives you a chance. We were the only group to make a fire, but only because we looted all the trees worth of pitch. So nobody else could have any.
And you brought a lighter.
Yeah.
You had organic napalm?
I did not know that was all over the place. It works. And we kept a fire going for like 25 minutes with constant effort of 3 people. So now I know how a fire keeps you actually warm. It's just you're running back and forth to the bushes for like, oh God, that looks kind of dry. Survival skills weekend tells you that like, just hope the apocalypse is after your death.
I thought the key was to bring a big power drill and auger bit, and you drill down through the log and then through at the base, and you can make a chimney fire. That's what the Swedes do.
The Swedes, or do you mean Reddit?
I saw a cool animated GIF on Reddit, and it looked real. Anyway, no,
So,
the burning the glue off method did not work. It set part of the wheel on fire. It didn't appear to be going out anytime soon, and then it caught my stickers on fire. And then I went to grab the hose to put it out and forgot to turn the hose on. And so then I was just sitting out there while the kids are watching me blowing on it. And yeah, it finally went out. It didn't work great.
question.
Yeah,
Why are you passing people now, but before you were let everybody go by you?
because I was faking being tired.
It seems inefficient. I have a fish that does that.
Half of this race is mental games flexing on other people.
If one person gets passed by the same person 10 times, do you think they notice, or do you think they go like, wow, that person's an idiot? Is that the Palestinian flag on that guy's back?
Could be.
Google it. Dylan, do you have the ability to show pictures
Yes.
while we're doing this? Yeah.
That's the best
You mean like
flag.
post editing fact check? Yes, I will be doing that.
Seth, what did you say?
It's the Cascadia flag. Blue, white, and green with the fir tree.
What about State
Yeah.
of Jefferson?
All right. Come here, Google. What's that little computer you got there? Is that a Tagamochi? Tamagotchi? Tamamochi?
That's not it at all.
His pet steps. You're walking on the downhill too?
Man, it was really muddy. And I tilt my camera up so you can't see my shame.
Okay, the Palestinian flag looks nothing like that. Never mind.
We're going to cut that, so I'll rearrange the words so it makes you sound smart. And maybe Photoshop in a lab coat or something. Idiot. Yeah, there's another little steep, muddy part. And
oh, Lebanon. Never mind. Lebanon has
Lebanon,
a tree.
Oregon?
No, Lebanon. Do you know Lebanon, Oregon now has a medical school? Like actual doctors that are going to do things in people's actual bodies.
This is you could always get an MRI there for $500.
Did you say an MRI for $500?
Yeah.
That's just for fun money.
Yeah.
I want to see what my spleen is doing. Put me in the tube, boss.
I stuck BBs in all of my pockets. Let's see what happens.
I had to have an MRI once because I thought I had brain bleeding from a concussion, but really one of my sinuses was just clogged. MRI can see that, evidently. What's that?
It could have been both. You never knew.
What's that guy doing?
They crashed.
Why are you going behind the stands? Oh, nobody's in them. Never mind. Harsh. Have we done multiple laps yet, or is this the first lap?
We have done almost half a lap.
Laps don't matter, though. This is for time, right?
Yeah, there's a little lap counter in the bottom. We did 5
It says laps to go 5 estimation.
Yep. That's a fact. Factimation.
They're running over the bumps.
What would happen if you tried to go just straight through those?
You mean how to do a front flip?
Some of the people who are biking here are less svelte than I would have imagined.
And some are more svelte? Is that what you're saying?
No.
What are you saying about my forearms?
Just the one. Yeah, still chickeny.
You know how your eye or your brain edits out your nose? Like you can see it with both eyes, but it just doesn't come up in your brain most of the time.
Hold on.
Hang on. Fact checking.
I'm waiting for that to happen with your arms, but they're just annoying this whole time.
What if his nose is a computer?
Deep thoughts.
And now they're back.
Jesus Christ.
Still annoying.
Dylan, is that computer giving you a GPS?
Yeah, it's so I can know where to go, because I'm always looking at it.
That would be so epic. If it just gave you the positions of all the bikers around you. You're going to run into someone.
It helps me stalk people. So there's only one part of this race you're going to enjoy, and it's coming up.
Seth, I feel like I'm always aware of my nose.
You're not.
It's because you got a gonzo beak.
It's blue and fuzzy. That guy definitely got assaulted.
Can we do a experiment and see?
This isn't happening now, Seth. He's not biking now. Wait, what do you mean?
Don't tell us when the part of the race that we're going to enjoy is. Just see if we actually
see if we notice.
Okay. Shh. We snuck a bike crash into my brother's viewing of this bike race. Let's see if he can spot it.
Losing it laughing.
Okay, it's going to be a double.
Alright, yeah, I did enjoy that.
Ben, you were looking away. What?
Norfolk, Ireland.
Did you even see? Oh my god.
You back up? Just back up.
Yeah, you can go back.
Did you even see it?
Nope. I was looking at flags with trees on them.
Look at these. Super satisfying.
Why they fall down?
I don't know. I put a stick in some wheels. It happens.
It caught on the baseball car.
It is. I'm right. There's the Cascadia flag.
Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at other countries whose flags have trees on them.
Wow.
The
Hey, on
Republic.
the next lap, can you read us the almanac?
Hey, Dylan, notice there that he didn't say you are right.
Wait,
You notice that these
I
people
did
are
say you
running.
were right. That was the first thing I said.
Look, they're running, and I'm biking, and we're going the same speed.
Proud of you, dude.
But I'm having to do a lot more work to dodge those poles.
Hey, so your
Poles aren't moving. Go
heart
on.
rate at the bottom.
Hmm.
So, there's the Cascadia flag right in front of us. Look at that. You're still behind that.
Well, that's
guy,
the flag of Cascadia.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You guys heard of Lebanon?
Lebanon, I think it's pronounced.
If you took like the top riders and the bottom riders, or the BPM stats going to be the same?
Good
You're
question.
saying take the top riders and bottom riders and make them ride on each other's shoulders and compare heart rates? That's what I heard you say.
So are you saying that it's about force and not beats per minute?
I'm saying that the best riders and the worst riders, I would guess, are working just as hard.
Oh yeah, everyone's going as hard as they can, except for that guy. That guy's
Right.
soft
Dylan
pedaling.
didn't understand the question.
Everybody's got like 100%
Bikers.
effort, but does that translate to a similar heart rate, or do like better riders have faster or slower heart rates? Faster
Right.
because they're able to work harder, or slower because they're in better shape, or something like that.
Like my
I'd
fat has
answer
to
that.
do like
There's-
150 beats per minute, and I can only pump the pedals like once a second.
Yeah, there's an actual answer for that. It's just boring as shit. And I brought you out here to tell cool stories. So, unless you're wearing a fucking lab coat, shut the fuck up about heart rate.
Your VO2 min.
All right, well, that's fair. What stories do you
Look,
want to hear?
look at this. Wait, before you tell a cool story, look at this. I'm gonna ride this, and I'm gonna become that guy's hero because he's like.
How many times have you watched this video prior to this right now?
Just this segment over and over again. Cause I'm like, look at this hero, this beast.
I feel like the younger generations, now with access to video, have a lot of this like, don't try to win the race, just try to make like one sweet moment and then video it.
Like, watch me dab while I'm riding.
Yeah, YOLO lifestyle.
There was a race where someone handed me a beer, and as I'm trying to chug it, is actually at this same location. I was trying to climb up and around a muddy spot, one-handed while drinking a beer, and I crashed.
Is that the kind of story you want to hear from us? 'Cause
Question.
Have you ever
Yeah.
done anything that stupid in a sporting event? Where you're trying
Dylan,
to
do you remember that time when you were a freshman in college and we came to your house party and we taught a bunch of freshmen in the band what a mind scrambler was?
Yes. Well, you were dressed as the beer knights. Yes.
That's where you put a beer case on their head and you turn them upside down by their feet and they have a big drink and then you shake them.
Yes. And he looks super satisfied until reality sunk in, and then he
Froth happens, dude.
Oh,
Froth
geez.
happens. But internally. That was real, man. Kids, yeah, lives were changed that night.
Yeah, speaking of
Not
changing
mine.
lives, when I did cross-country running in high school, there's one day I ran all
Wait.
the way...
I want you to tell this story in the context of the fact that you rarely finished a cross-country practice run because you were hiding. Go on.
This is maybe my longest run because it was straight to Dairy Queen to eat a whole bunch of ice cream, and then we had to run back, but there's a lot of hills and we just ate a bunch of ice cream. So we're walking up the first hill up on Highland, and here comes Dad in his car and
Honk, honk.
sees me and this other guy and pulls over and gives us a ride back to the school.
He's probably super jealous he didn't get any ice cream.
Yeah, no gains were made that day.
No gains were made any of those days.
That's why running sucks and I won't do it.
Yeah. Remember that time I tried to play football, but then I was weak, and so I quit football. And then I went to do cross country instead, but then I got hurt doing cross country instead of doing football.
Did we just time warp?
Yes.
High school.
I cut out the boring parts.
Oh,
Can you
no.
believe it?
Or why are we watching this part then?
Cause I passed a dude, and look at this. Fast forward.
Are you?
Oh.
How's this one?
Now, is this slow motion?
Basically, after
Or
the
you
first
just tired?
time, if someone passes me, or I pass someone, or I do something totally sweet, I kept it in. Otherwise, yoink.
Where's the scroll bar? How much more of this is there?
Look, man, I got a 40-minute zoom limit here, and we're gonna use every second of it.
Question.
What?
When you are, I have heard that in cyclocross, if people crash in front of you, what you're told is to really hammer down so you push over the top. True or false?
Why would anyone be in front of me in a proper race?
I don't know, like
Where'd you
sometime
hear
in
that
reality.
from? Who would have told you that?
Christian Martin, who slays.
Okay, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He's right.
He's kind of like a mean, angry person in a biker's body. So I think he took that as like his time to really beat ass. Hi, Christian. Hope you're listening to this. No one's listening to this.
No. It turns out all my viewers are people that passed me in the race and want to look at themselves later.
So anybody that passes you, we should just make fun of.
Yeah. So the 2 viewers we have, look, you guys stick with it. I'm about to do something cool. Ready? Watch this. Everyone runs this. But if you take a few extra seconds, you can ride it.
If you
Oh,
take
no.
a few
I fucked
extra
up.
seconds.
No.
I like that race strategy of if you're willing to wait a little bit.
Nice job.
People
gonna
run
pull
marathons
over.
pretty fast, but if you just take a few extra minutes, you can actually feel way better. Oh, that guy passed you. That guy has a cleft asshole. You can tell. You can't tell?
What even is that?
Do you ever spit on the people in the crowd?
Hey, get
Just
out of the
here,
way.
when this kid almost hit me, and then there's Violet and Theo, and they're
Where?
looking at video games. We passed them. They're around.
Everybody looking at video games.
I'm like, witness daddy, because I'm about to ride this cool ledge while this Joker runs it.
That guy that passed you, he spent a lot of money on his bike that he doesn't actually
Yeah, look
have.
at this. This is when I pass him back and say,
He looks
suck it.
debt ridden. Yeah, he's carrying all those percentages. Compound interest. What?
Well, why are we still? Can you just like?
That guy's running on flat ground.
Oh, he passed me again.
He just forgot what a bike was.
Yeah, only an idiot would run this part of the course.
What was
right?
he doing?
10 minutes ahead and then watch the video normal speed.
Yeah, that's not
I've
that's
now
not
had-
foreshadowing or anything. Running this part of the course for no
I've
reason.
now had 14 minutes of experience with cyclocross, and I have no idea when people run or not.
Okay, remember the first few laps when I did this part, no problem.
Nope.
Nope.
Now I'm really tired, so watch out for those poles.
If you hook a little chicken arm on one, you're going down.
Yeah.
Are they rebar? What is that, wood?
What's wood?
What is that, wood?
Well, what kind of wood is that? Doug fir? Pine?
You got your pines and your maples.
Oh my god. There was one race where it looked like plastic rebar holding up all the ribbons, but if you're on a housing construction site, they have to put those plastic caps on so if you slip, you don't get yourself in the jugular.
Seen that.
And it was all slippy mud all around those poles, and I thought, that seems dangerous. So I went full complaint mode and demanded satisfaction.
And result?
And it all played out in my head where everyone clapped.
I hear you, and I feel your zoning complaint is invalid. Why don't you make a jersey set that just has mud splatters on it?
Look at this. Look at this.
It looks like
Oh, nope. That's no.
shoot the gap.
Sorry.
That's
You
not
can have
it.
it.
If you went fast enough, you could jump the barrier.
Yeah.
How, Dylan? How many miles total?
What? 15K. So 9 miles.
19 miles.
8 miles.
8 miles.
Yeah.
How do times compare with somebody just jogging the whole thing?
Next question.
Tell me what happened.
No, but jogging wouldn't be with a bike on them. So
We
hey, you passed
theorized.
these.
Yeah. What? Like if you put on some sweet cross country shoes and you were just a pure runner,
Yeah.
Like, what would it take to get a 6-pound bike and just wear it on your back and run the
But
whole
what?
thing?
Yeah, just a bike this big.
Yeah.
There's no rules, right?
Yeah, there's no rules here.
Wait, you gotta like when you actually put this on the internet, play the video at normal speed. So we're gonna send
Already
that
on the
to
internet.
people.
No, I don't have time to record it all, so we gotta talk fast. I'll slow it down in post.
That guy was voguing behind you.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Watch out for that pole.
Oh, got it.
There's
Extra
no
bonus.
requirement
Still not gonna
to
run
show
it.
the whole race.
What's that?
There's no requirement to show the whole race, right?
Dude, if you wanted to run, your life would be a lot different. Of course, you're gonna stay on your bike.
I'm trying to get in shape.
Also, Dylan, question.
What?
about really fat tires?
What about him?
Well, there's these bikes that I see all over Seattle that have really fat tires, and they're going way faster than you.
Yeah. There's some people out here with those.
Also, I think the ones I'm watching are motorized.
Mm.
It's a fuck, dude. People are flying like 25, 35 miles an hour on bike paths in these like motorized battery op huge wheels.
That's not the line.
Ooh.
Don't do that.
You didn't see the blue
We
stuff.
don't need to comment on this part. We can pretend this didn't happen.
This is like a excite bike when you're like getting a piece of pizza.
I've yet to hear one cool story out of your mouths.
About what? I've never biked.
Tell a cool story, not about what's the coolest thing that happened to you ever in
Wait,
your life.
I have a biking story.
Oh, God.
When Maisie was learning how to bike, me and Maisie would go for bikes around the neighborhood, and invariably we would go like up and down a hill, and at some point she would probably cry if we had to go up the hill. She's 4 at this point. And then we like get up the hill and like pet the head and soothe her and everything. And at the end of it, I'd just be like, God, my daughter is so weak. We can't even go for a bike ride. Then I computed the strength to power ratios of the bikes that we were pulling. And like I weigh 170 pounds or whatever. And my bike is like 25 pounds. And her bike was 30 pounds. And she weighs 50 pounds. So maybe it wasn't her bad.
No, it was.
They could
Is if
do
you had
both.
if you had a pink bike with one speed. Oh,
This is where I noticed I had a flat rear tire.
why are cyclocrossers such bad drinkers?
Oh, fuck.
It's just me though. Everyone else is pretty good at it. Some of these crosses have free beer for everyone.
Yeah, it goes down slow. I've seen it. It's true. What's the fastest you've ever drank a beer in your life? Like 4 to 5 minutes?
Like a nice hoppy IPA over 15 minutes. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ugh. What is it in our garden that tastes the worst? Put it in the beer.
But it's got aromas.
There he go.
There you go, indeed. So, looks like I got 400 meters to run.
What do you mean? Until the end?
Yeah.
Your miles per hour has dropped. Why are you running the end?
Because I got a flat tire. So...
The fuck does it matter in this mud?
You could walk left or right. You don't have to finish.
Oh, you think I should go serpentine?
I feel like my
Block
controller
everyone.
isn't working.
I got a flat.
Are Violet and Theo watching a video game that's happening way faster than you are?
Yeah. They found a cooler dad that they
Is your every time somebody else like in a pink jersey goes by, they're like, "That's ours." Other kids
Yeah.
are like, "No, that's ours."
They're
They
out
just
here
walk
shopping
away.
for a new dad. It happens.
You're running right now. You're running at like a 11-minute mile speed.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's like world record, right? How fast does a mile take?
Hey, but seriously, can't you bike with a flat tire?
I think I did for a little bit. Congratulations, you just survived this video.
Why did you?
That was it?
Throw the bike off up to the side.
Why did I what?
Why'd you need to carry the bike?
Yeah, if
I
you're going
did-
for the end.
I
Chuck
cut
it.
out 200 yards of me running with the bike on the ground because it was super boring.
You mean walking?
Jogging.
Also, why would you not run with the bike with the wheels on the ground? Is that just not cool? Then you don't have to carry the weight. You know what a wheel is, right? Have you seen
The tire was not optimal.
Not optimal? You know what's not optimal? People pushing themselves and forgoing the use of fossil fuels.
Tony.
Well, we
Why
did
not
it.
just leave the bike in the middle of the course?
Oh, as an obstacle?
Yeah.
And then claim it on my insurance and get a new bike? Smart.
As you go on one of those hairpins and you're going down one side, if you just toss the bike over, you could run around and get it. That shit's foolproof, by the way. Copyright. Anybody that's made it to this point in the video and just found my super hack of life, that's the best.
You rubbed all 6 of your brain cells together to come up with that one.
Oh no, that's not what brain cells do. Yeah, now you're going to be investigated for inappropriate content because of that noise.